Goldilocks Productions celebrates 4 years of broadcasting spiritual and metaphysical podcasts, radio, and TV shows. Thank you, listeners and supporters. Season 5 begins now.
You are tuning into the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Angels and Healing Light Show. Sit back, relax, and be open to receive the angelic messages and healing channeled through your host, Laura Romeiro.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Angels and Healing Light. This is Laura Romeiro, your host, angel intuitive, angel reader, and I'm so glad that you're joining me again today, as you do every week, Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m. And I want to wish a very happy anniversary to Goldilocks Productions, who very lovingly and very well done productions from our producer, Ms. Tiffany White Sagewoman. So thank you for bringing this show to our listeners, for starting our 5th year now, and for making me part of this Goldilocks Productions family. I think it's been a wonderful time, a wonderful opportunity. There are so many great shows that cover so much wonderful information. There's something for everyone. So please check out her website, Goldilocks Productions. There's a show on just about every day of the week, I think, except for Saturday, I believe. And as a matter of fact, my producer, Miss Tiffany White Sagewoman, has her own live show on Sunday nights that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's a Facebook streaming program that's full of great information. She does readings. She's always full of beautiful messages and information. So she's our queen bee producer lady, angel in charge of all of us. So check her out. She's really got a great show. So thanks for joining us again today. Wow, what a week, huh? What a weekend. So much turbulence going on everywhere right now, it seems. Excuse me. And I'll tell you, I woke up this morning about 3:30, and I've just had the people in the Bahamas on my mind for the last couple of days. And so I woke up this morning about 3:30 hoping that ridiculous Dorian had moved off and it was still stationary at 3:30 this morning. I thought, well, all I can do is pray, right? Not much I can do about changing the course of the weather except to pray for it to happen and pray for the people that are being inundated. And thankfully now that it's moving on and starting to address the east coast of Florida and heading up north. So I really hope that all of you listeners, I hope that you'll join me today in sending light, love, healing, prayers to the people that are being affected by this storm and the ones that are coming behind it. My gosh, it's like I think there's a total of 5 storms between the Gulf and the Caribbean Sea, and some more coming off of the coast of Africa right now. So, boy, the people at the National Hurricane Center are really earning some overtime this week, aren't they? So we have a very lively weather pattern going on right now that's affecting a lot of people. So please keep everybody in your prayers. And a little bit later today, I hope you'll join me for actually getting together as a group and in that strength from our hearts, sending some healing light to everybody that's being affected, some protection energy too for people that are about to face the storm and for all the things to come. So, but I'm glad you're with me today. I have Archangel Gabriel showing up today. He kind of popped in yesterday and said he'd be working with me today, so I don't have the whole gist of the conversation just yet. And I do know, so let me tell you a little bit about Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, as some of you may know, is only one of two angels that are mentioned in the Bible multiple times. He, of course, is known as the angel that made the announcement to Mother Mary that she was going to have Jesus, and he made some other announcements as well. So we kind of think of Archangel Gabriel as the angel of communication, the angel that helps us get our messages out. And I sure count on Archangel Gabriel's help when I do this show to get the proper messages, the right messages that people need for everything in their lives at that moment in time. So Archangel Gabriel plays a real strong part in my communicating this information. So not only is he known as the angel that helps us communicate messages, but also for people that, writers, authors, speakers, anyone that has a message that they're trying to get out to the world or to a group. It's a wonderful angel for you to call upon for help, not only to get your message out, but to get it to the right ears, in the best way possible. And so anytime you're trying to get a message out, whether it's in the printed form, the verbal form, whether you're singing it, dancing it, whatever it is you're trying to communicate to somebody else, it's a wonderful angel to work with. He's also kind of, some of the archangels also are connected to different chakras in our bodies. And what I found kind of interesting for Archangel Gabriel to show up at this point is that he's connected to his name translates as God is my strength. So I know a lot of people that need that strength right now, but he is actually placed in charge of the fourth frequency of divine light, which manifests as a pure white light, and it is a beautiful sign of perfection, purity. But he's also connected with the root chakra. And what's the root chakra? That is where we have our feelings of fear are based, no pun intended. I've only had half a cup of coffee today, so I don't think I'm really quite with it right now. So that base or root chakra is where our fear or our center of strength or feeling connected to the earth, all of that is based out of our root chakra. So if he helps us connect or helps us heal those areas of fear or our feelings of fear, well, how appropriate is that? I didn't think of that at the time when he popped in yesterday. So here's Archangel Gabriel saying a couple of different things. Call on me to help heal fear, to help empower, to help feel strengthened and rooted to the earth, despite the fact that right now there's a lot of people whose lives have been literally upended. So count on Archangel Gabriel to help solve and heal that fear, but also to help get those messages of love to the people that need the messages and the energy of healing that need to be sent to people that are going through such a difficult time right now. And not only people that are being affected by Hurricane Dorian, but everywhere else in the world that's in some kind of a turmoil. So if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling like you're not grounded enough, if you feel like, your life is out of control or you don't have any control over it, call upon Archangel Gabriel. Imagine yourself surrounded by that beautiful white light. Put your hand above your root chakra, just a couple inches above your root chakra, your base chakra, so way down on your lower abdomen and your pelvis area. Put your hand just a couple inches above that and ask for Archangel Gabriel to help heal anything that needs to be healed in that area. Help feel release from fear, from feeling that your life is out of control, and ask him to heal that area so that you feel at peace, so that you feel grounded. so that you feel more in control of situations, so that you feel like you can stand on your own, firmly on your own 2 feet. And take a deep breath in and just imagine yourself surrounded by beautiful white light from Archangel Gabriel, and with your hands over that root chakra. Imagine that white light just pouring through your hand into your root chakra and healing and soothing and calming and taking away anything that is non-beneficial for you. Just imagine that white light just surrounding you and surrounding anybody or anything that you have concerns about as well. So while we have Archangel Gabriel here, let's take a couple minutes and send that white light to people that might be living in fear right now, everywhere around the world, whether it's an animal or a human being. Let's just, ask our angels to help that energy heal and calm and soothe anyone that's in a state of fear right now. And it's just simple as asking, simple as intending that it be done. Just imagine that white light surrounding someone like a big hug, like a big warm bear hug. Send it with love. Send it with light. Send it with the knowledge that those that are receiving that beautiful energy that you're sending from your heart right now are going to receive it, and it is going to help them. I see this beautiful big band of angels gathering above and gathering around and helping transmit like a giant white beam of energy. Just going all around and finding the people that need that help, finding people that need courage, finding animals that need help and situations. All right. Let that light continue to shine and shine and shine. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for your intentions and sending that healing energy to so many people that are struggling right now. Remember, you can do this anytime, anywhere. But please keep it up. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I have I need a minute here. That energy is just flowing. All right. All right. Well, it looks like I have area code 415 is calling me this morning. So I'm going to give just a second here and talk to area code 415. Good morning. Who is this?
Hi, good morning. This is Ann.
Good morning, Ann.
I'm
morning
fighting off a little cold. You might hear my voice, so I appreciate any of that healing light I could feel. Help me out, definitely.
Oh, good. Good. You know what? My mom, Irene, I know that my regular listeners know my mom, Irene. She's really sick today, too, and she's got a real bad cold, fever, the whole kit and caboodle.
Oh.
She sounds her voice is very different. So you know what? Let's just do a little healing prayer right now for you and for my mom, Irene, for anybody else that's not feeling good. Let's just take care of this right now. So I'm going to call upon Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael, and let's keep Archangel Gabriel. He's also one of the healing angels, the divine healing team. And I'm going to ask God to surround you all with the healing energy. So I'd like you to all imagine yourselves surrounded in beautiful emerald green light, just sparkling and rich and vibrant green. So surrounded in this light like a cocoon, and have that light, just imagine it, Anne, coming down in through your head, the top of your head. And imagine Archangel Raphael standing right above you with his hands, with this beautiful emerald green light just pouring out of his hands right through the top of your head and filling up your head. And let it go down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, around your heart, your lungs, your sinus cavity, your throat, all the way down through your stomach, down through your legs, down through your knees, all the way to your feet, so that every cell in your body is saturated with this beautiful healing light. And as that light surrounds you and is in you, it's healing anything that doesn't belong there. It's finding and locating and healing any sickness, any pain, any infection, any inflammation. And it's finding that area, those areas, and transmuting them into perfect health. Healing those areas of inflammation, healing those areas of illness, so that everything is healed and relieved, so that the pain is gone, temperatures are normal, throats are soothed, sinuses working perfectly, and that you're feeling rested and vibrant. And make sure you drink a lot of water to follow up and help this energy flow through you and around you as it continues, going to continue to do so for a couple of days. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, all the angels. It is done. All right. So, Anne, what's on your mind today?
I am wanting to change my job and change it in a whole new area. So I just am struggling to see how I could make that shift. Or I haven't seen jobs that I want to apply for.
Are you looking at changing careers altogether?
Well, I've kind of similar thing I've done in the past, so it's something I'm familiar with, but different from what I'm doing now, for sure.
So one thing that I'm hearing is to create your own. And this is, what kind of work do you do? I can see writing, creating. What do you do?
I work in events, and in the past I've worked for nonprofits, and so I want to get back more in the helping field, but I want to use my more creativity. I want to do more in the arts.
Yep. This is all about, and this is another reason that Archangel Gabriel is popping up today too. So this is really, so what I'm hearing is create your own. So Archangel Gabriel is you know, as I said earlier, the angel that helps us get our messages out. So for you, what I'm going to have you do is ask Archangel Gabriel to help you find exactly what it is that you are looking for, which is going to be really good for you to help, because you're also on a big growth path. So once you get back into this creative place, it's almost like you've been stymied. Your ability to create and produce has been limited by, work constraints. So now it's really time for you to, it's like bubbling below your surface and you're getting restless. You're like, I've got all of this inside of me and I can't get it out. And so now it's time for you to, watch out, roll back the doors, here comes Ann. So, and let that impetus, follow that impetus in your heart, because that part of you is really pushing you out into the world and out of your, your soul. So follow that impetus, let it lead you, let it drive you, hone it, pet it, give it treats, treat it well. That impetus is driving you, so follow it. Follow that passion. And I'm also hearing two things. The sky is the limit. So don't be limited. If you can't see what you're looking for, create it. So they're saying that you, almost like you need to be creating your own, they're showing me a one-man band. So like your own company, I'm Ann, I'm the creative event planner. Here I am. Here's my card. Let me help you with your next event.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all.
Oh, you don't want to be independent.
Event planning, I don't want to do anything to do with it. Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe event
that.
planning is not the whatever it is that you're looking to do. Let people know that this is what you do. So, maybe I don't really know exactly what you do, but whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, let people know what you do, because this is going to be you starting your own thing. So follow that impetus if you're not seeing. Also, are you doing some writing? Because I'm seeing that as well.
Yeah, I need, I think that'll help get everything moving. Yeah, definitely I need to, more of that. Yeah, I just kind of write, not
it's
as
like
often.
There's a book in there, there's something in there. Don't be shy about doing that. Because this is like somebody started your creative engines are just revving up. So follow that impetus. Follow that impetus. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to think outside of that box. Don't be afraid to do your own thing, so that you don't have to be defined. Your description defined by something that somebody else writes. Does that make sense?
Right.
Somebody else's
job.
Like
somebody else's job title.
Right.
You just said that same thing,
Yeah, that's really they're being very adamant about that. So they're saying, my gosh, go have fun with it. Good luck, my dear. I hope you feel better, and I know that you're absolutely on the right path.
Yeah, what is a block about feeling fun about it? I have kind of a grudge about it, but I need to flip that around. That it can be fun and exciting. So a couple things. One is that because it's hard to see the outcome, and it's sort of like you're not sure where to go or what to do first. So getting there is difficult. What's nice about when you go apply for a job, somebody hands you a job description and says, all right, you show up Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, you get a lunch that's half an hour long, and while you're here, we want you to do A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so you're done. Somebody else is taking care of all of that for us, right? So when you're ready to kind of do your own thing, when you've realized that this Monday through Friday dealy bob is just not for me, so now what? How do I create that? And it's not easy because you don't have a definitive job per se in mind. So how do you create a job description if you don't know what the job is? And if you don't know what that job is, then how do you get there?
So it's part of that block is you're like, well, I really want to do something, but I'm not sure exactly what it is, and I'm not sure how to get there. And it gets overwhelming and distressing. So how to get around that? Get your angels involved. No joke. Get them involved. Take this very seriously and engage their assistance. They will help you write a plan. The plan is based on what you want to do, what you want to get out of it, and where you want to go. So sit down with them and write that plan. That's going to make a lot of things, take a lot of off your shoulders and help you focus.
Like out of the spin. Yeah.
So no joke, get them involved. And they write that plan. And then when you do that and you say, all right, I'm ready for this to happen, let's go. Start seeing it happening in your mind so that you're acting as if you're on the way. Because when we don't know the outcome and we sure don't know how to get there, it's like we're driving in the dark without any lights on. Well, how fun is that? It's not. It's not any fun at all. It takes courage, and it takes faith, and it takes perseverance. It takes belief in yourself. It's like just jumping off the bridge. So, make sure that you've got the parachute, which is your angels, and yourself, having that belief in yourself so that you can jump off that bridge and have that parachute open so you're not driving in the dark. Because this is something that's going to make, if you don't do it, you're going to be really frustrated and unhappy and I can just see you like gnashing your teeth together like, this is not going the way I want it to. Why not? What do I do? So get your angels involved. Write a plan. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Where do you see yourself? What's going to make you happy? What can you live with? What can you live without? Why do you want to do this? So all of these things, this is part of personal growth that you're in right now. So go for it. You're on the right path. You just have to focus and make your own, your own job description. And the good thing about that job description is you get to choose your hours and how long your lunch break is. So you can do that while still maintaining, a regular job, until you get rolling in the way you want to go. But brainstorm ideas, get together with friends, get whatever it is out of your heart and onto paper. And that's the biggest, most important step to get help with your angels, okay? Good luck. Let me know how that goes, and I hope you feel better.
I sure will. Thanks.
All right, Annie, stay in touch.
Okay.
All right, honey. Boy, I'll tell you, changing a job, changing what you do in life, it's not easy, is it? We all go through it, or we all get to a point where, geez, I really want to do something different. I need to do something different in my life, but how in the wide world of sports is this going to happen? I don't even know where to start. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just have to follow your heart. I can tell you, back in January of this year, it's already been 9 months, I did my first radio show. And it was, if you could hear it, I swear I was trying not to cry. I was so anxious. I had to type out everything I wanted to say because I just couldn't come up with it. I just frozen. But it's really what I wanted to do. And I had a different producer, altogether different producer lined up, and I wasn't getting a real good feeling about it. And I wasn't getting the, just basic support that I felt I needed for someone that had never done anything like this before. My dear friend Carol Ann Carey was the one that got me started on this path, and I was so excited about doing it, but I didn't know anything about it, how to do it. I was pretty sure I had nothing to say to anybody, and I still struggle with that idea. But you know what? All of a sudden, the right, perfect producer showed up, and the beautiful synchronicities of that initial conversation I had already decided. She had to talk to me to decide if she wanted me to be one of her hosts, but I already decided that I was going to do it, and I was going to be on her show. I just decided I was going to do it, and so I had hoped that she had felt the same way, and I'm talking about Tiffany, and I said, well, I hope she feels the same way because I've already decided this is what I'm going to do. I had no idea how to do it. And she had the same thing when we talked. She'd already kind of decided that it was a done deal before she even spoke to me, which is something that never happens. She always interviews people and, researches them and makes sure it's going to be a good fit for her production company. So I'm telling you that when you get that drive to do something, ask for help. Ask the angels to help you and follow that drive, follow that passion, because if you're supposed to be doing it, it will happen. But it does take some perseverance and it does take some faith and guts, let me tell you. and that's the truth. I've gone through this a couple different times when I working with angels and working with doing angel readings for people. It is a tremendous leap of faith to sit down with somebody and have them tell you their most deepest problems, their most intimate secrets, their deepest problems, their fears, and have the faith that the information and insight that I'm giving to them comes directly from the angels and from God for their highest and greatest good. I've heard some heartbreaking stories during my readings. I've heard some really exciting stories during my readings. But it's everybody that's looking to, there are people that come to me for readings. They're looking to be healed. They're looking for insight. They're looking to grow. They're looking for a change in their life. They're looking for something, and they just don't know exactly how to get there or what to do. So the angels show up and help give that guidance and that information. And it is a leap of faith every single time I do a reading for somebody to say that, yes, this information, it's not my ego, it's not my information that I'm talking about. I'm getting it right from the angels, and I can see it right in front of me. So it's something that I love to do. And so I just keep trusting in that the angels are there to help you and to help every person that I read for or do healing for. And I trust in them, and I know that if it's supposed to be, it will be. I've had some really big lessons along those lines. So I can tell you unequivocally that if you're going through a time of change and your heart's really leading you that way, hang on tight, and no joke, get your angels involved to help you because they'll make it happen. All right. So I have another caller from area code 917. Good morning.
Good morning, Laura. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Not bad.
All right. And who's this?
My name is Ashil.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Ashil, A-S-H-I-L.
Oh, hi, Ashil. Nice to meet you. How's it going today? What's going on in your world?
Just trying to figure it out, so to speak. But I have a question for you, actually. I don't know if I can ask two, but my main question is regarding, love, so to speak. There's someone I had a conversation with last Saturday who lives in my neighborhood, actually a block away, but we don't see each other that often, actually. But I was at a restaurant and, I managed to have a quick conversation. So I'm hoping that next time we run to each other, then I'm just going to ask for a phone number. So I'm curious, what do you pick up on that? Do you see this happening, or what kind of energy you feel about it?
So what I'm seeing is ask her to lunch before you ask for her number. Set a specific time. I'd love to get to know you a little bit more. Would you like to join me for lunch or breakfast or, something casual?
Or coffee. Coffee or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So that is all, it's kind of, and with this lady, I think you really have to be, I think this is one where she's a real lady. You have to be real gentlemanly, respectful, honest, forthcoming with her is the impression that I'm getting. So make sure that
that's
you
what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, see how it works. So that is something that she seems really sweet. It seems a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit disorganized. So you're kind of, up and down, up and down, up and down. And that's okay for now. Stay the gentleman. Stay honest. And she's going to really appreciate that. You know that old school charm, old school gentleman, old school caring.
Yeah.
Is going to be very important to her.
That's where I am, and that's why I always have problems.
Yeah, I've heard other people say that, but give it time because I've heard other gentlemen say that I'm always and that people look at me like I'm crazy, but you know what? Be yourself. You have to be yourself. And this lady doesn't like people that put on a false face. So be yourself, and she will appreciate that. But go, just casual, coffee, lunch, something like that.
So how did
and
you feel about the
keep
conversation?
me tuned in.
How did you feel about the conversation that we had?
Interested. I think you might surprise her. My feeling is that she'll be a little bit surprised, but if you ask her in the right way where it doesn't put a lot of, don't come on too strong, in other words. So that's why I suggest maybe coffee, lunch, rather than asking for her phone number. Just invite her to coffee or lunch first, and then get her phone number.
Okay.
All right.
But
good luck, and let me know how it goes.
What was the impression of me, though, once we had a conversation? How did you feel?
Interested.
Just interested. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And do you see
let me know how it goes. I've got. I'm not seeing anything right now at the moment. Like I said, all I'm seeing is that it's going to be a little come and go, back and forth, up and down. Stay with it. It's not going to turn into, a Disney romance overnight. It's going to take some time and some work. So let that play out the way it's meant to, because she's going to make sure that you're not trying to sell her a bill of goods, So she's going to make sure that you are who you say you are. So she's a little cautious.
Okay.
She'll hold things kind of close to her chest for now, and that's okay. So keep at it and let me know how it goes, okay?
I will. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Good luck. Man, it's always exciting when you're in that position where you're really interested. It's exciting and scary, isn't it? But have the faith. Just hang in there, Ashiel. We're all rooting for you. All right, so and you know what, Ashiel, remember Archangel Gabriel to help with any fear that you have about anything, any feelings where you are not feeling 100%. Just ask Archangel Gabriel to help out with that, okay? All right, so I have another caller here. This hour is really going fast, it seems like. How about area code 914? Good morning.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Well, it's my pleasure. Who's this?
My name is Christine, and I'm calling from Colorado.
Hey, Christine. How's things in Colorado today? You're up early.
Yeah. Things are good.
All right.
So I was wondering if you could pick up on. I have a situation where my last job, my former boss, he did not pay me my final pay, and I have been trying to contact him to reach out. I've been trying to contact him to, get my final paycheck, and he's been ignoring me. He hasn't been contacting me. So I'm wondering what you can pick up about that.
Is he angry at you?
I don't know, and I don't see why he would be.
Okay. You're going to have to be a lot more confrontational, a lot more firm. So you're going to have to take some steps where you instead of leaving messages for him, you're going to need to do a little bit more than that. You're going to need to make it really clear that he owes you money and he needs to pay it, and you would appreciate it, so that you don't have to take other legal steps in order to collect your money. So you may go and approach him, whether you need to go back to your old job, send him an email, at least that way you have an electronic record of it. Talk to, because you're going to just have to be more firm. You really are. You're just going to have to march in there and say, you owe me, and you just be very matter of fact. You don't have to be rude and when I say confrontational, I don't mean acting aggressively. I mean, you're going to have to confront him and say, look, you owe me money, and I'm here to collect my check. This is what you owe me. You owe me for, August 1st to August 15th. I'd like my money right now. And so let him know that if you don't get it, you're going to have to take legal steps. And because he's not going out of his way to do anything for you except ignore. It's easy for him to ignore you. So don't make it easy.
Okay. Well, I've been texting. I called. I left a message. I emailed. I'm not sure what else to do.
And then you're going to need to you're either going to need to go there, or is there a manager?
He is the manager.
He is the manager. Is there someone above him, or is he it?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. So you're going to need to go above him, whether it's, legally, like say, my attorney, if you don't, I'm going to be speaking to an attorney, or the Department of Labor, but you're going to have to step it up a notch. So you give him the opportunity. You need to pay me, or we're going to have this long, drawn-out issue. But since I know you're going to do the right thing by paying me what I'm due for these particular hours, which was promised to me when I was hired, and this is the right thing to do, and this is what you need to do, can you please pay me right now? And let's be done with this. So you kind of have to give him that.
You think I should text him that?
Nope, I think you should email. And I think that, yep.
Okay. Do you see this getting resolved quickly, or?
Not quickly, no. But, and I don't know. I don't have a time frame for you, but I know that it's something that you're going to need to just give him. Look, you need to pay me. This is what you owe me. This is the right thing to do. And let's take care of it so that I can be done with you and you can be done with me. Because if you don't, I'm going to keep coming back. I'm going to keep asking, and I'm going to follow up with legal steps next. And so you can have the opportunity, you have the option to either pay me now what you owe me, or we're going to be looking at some long, drawn-out legal steps,
Okay.
But make sure that you keep all that communication. Make sure that there's a record of it. Okay? Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Sorry you're going through that. That's awful. All right, my dear. Take care of yourself.
Blessings. Thank you.
Thanks, honey. You too. Boy, isn't that maddening when you put in your time, you put in your efforts, and then someone says, oh, you know what, I'm not going to pay you after all. Well, no, you need to pay me. That's just a terrible feeling. So what do? We just ask for abundance. We ask for guidance. We ask to have the situation resolved as easily and painlessly as possible for everybody, but making sure that we're standing up for ourselves, making sure that we can do so in a way that's a win-win situation for everyone. So make sure you're standing up for yourself. All right, ladies and gentlemen? All right, looks like Colorado's a happening place to be. I have another caller from area code 914. Good morning.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Hi there. Who's this?
My name is Catherine.
Morning, Catherine.
Hi.
What can I do for you today?
Thank you. I have a person that I would like to work with. And I've kind of sent him a little bit about my project. Prior to that, we had what I thought was a good phone call. When I texted him with a follow-up, he didn't respond. So I don't know if I should take that as no, or, if I should follow up again. And yeah, so I guess I'm just trying to say, do you think he will work with me? A job, not a relationship. To come on board my project.
Yeah, I think you should definitely follow up again. And, you have to be, if you're a professional, you have to follow up. We know, we've all gotten that message that it wasn't the right time for us to return, or a text or phone call or email, and, life takes over and then you forget, or you're like, hey, you know what, I just don't feel like dealing with this right now. I've got 45 things on my plate, so I'll get to this later on, and then we just forget. So also, when you follow up, reiterate why it's in this person's best interest to work with you. So, I'm following up, and I'm just reminding you that I am working with me will give you A, B, and C, and 1, 2, and 3. So make sure that you reiterate the benefits of working with you, and so, I know this is what you're looking for. Are you, and this is what I can do for you. Can we move forward?
And you think email might be better, since maybe
phone call.
Phone call.
Yeah, go with a phone call. Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, you know what? You got to get this, making that personal connection with someone is always better. Always better.
Yeah, and it feels like it removes a little bit of the fear. Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard part, isn't it, is that rejection, that fear of rejection. But don't we all go through that so many times in our lives? But just, if you have faith in yourself and what you're doing, and know that, you have to have good belief in what you're doing and how it can benefit him, and how working together would be beneficial for him. So if you have that absolute faith and that, boom, own it, why wouldn't you work with me? Of course, you wouldn't say that out loud, but in his mind, well, why wouldn't he work with me? I can do this, I can do that. So, and also see it happening in your mind. So before you make that phone call, and remember, okay, so this is all about Archangel Gabriel showing up so much today. Ask him to help you communicate perfectly what it is that you need to say and do. And when you get that phone call, just let him help you. Let Archangel Gabriel help you. Archangel Michael's popping in too right now. So if you ask for Gabriel and Michael to help you with this, you'll know what to say. Just let them guide you. Just close your eyes and let them help you. But if you go in there saying, you know what, why wouldn't this guy work with me? I can do all these things for him. And that kind of attitude, sometimes takes a load off of other people so they don't have to try and decide and think about it and do this one and that one and the other one. Okay, you know what? You're absolutely right. I like you. I like the sound of your voice. I like your enthusiasm. I like what you have to offer me. Let's just go ahead and do it. Wow. So give that a try and let me know how it goes. Go get it, girl.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. I definitely will. Thank you.
My pleasure. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a lovely day. Thank you. God bless you.
Thanks. Oh, thank you. God bless you too.
Thank you.
Gosh, I'm so blessed. I have the nicest listeners in the whole world, I swear. Ah, goodness gracious. And I'm not kidding about like I said earlier, Anna, no joke, get your angels involved in helping you through all of your problems, helping you communicate, helping you with that new job, helping you with that relationship, helping you with the decisions that you need to make. Just ask. Just ask them for their help. I'm telling you, easy as pie, doesn't cost a thing. It's not difficult, and it'll be one of the best things you ever do in your entire life. No joke. All right. So I think I have another caller here, right? Another 917. Hello.
Yes. Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Fantastic. Happy Tuesday to you also.
Thank you for having your show. I have a question. I would like to ask about my relationship with my boyfriend, Trey.
About your what?
A relationship with my boyfriend, Trey.
Okay. And what's your question?
Thank you. Just Spirit. I'm excited. I just wanted to see what Spirit has for us.
Message that I'm getting is oneness. So, a good connection. So connecting with your heart, with your mind and your heart, that you're connected.
Oh,
is
great.
This a long-term relationship that you've had or something new?
It's new, but it feels long-term. We do have a really good connection.
Okay. Yeah. Seems like a nice, easygoing person that likes to take care of people and take care of things, is responsible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of quiet, but takes care of things. So, yep, I'm getting good connection with you guys. So good luck.
Oh, great.
I'll send you many blessings. And stay in touch and let us know how it goes, okay?
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks for calling. All right. Let's see. Looks like I have another caller here. We've got about 8 minutes left in the show. So before I take this caller, I know sometimes the calls run right to the last second or the last couple seconds. That's happened a couple times. So I want to take this opportunity to tell you, first of all, next week I'm not going to be here. I'm helping my mother, Irene, move from Michigan to the hurricane state. She might be wondering, what in the world is she in for? But, hey, there won't be any shoveling snow here in Florida. So I'm going to be helping her make that move to our beautiful state of Florida next week. So I won't be here, but please check in with me the following week so we can catch up, see what's new, get angel messages, healing, whatever it is that you need. In the meantime, don't hesitate to visit my website. My website is www.angelsandhealinglight.com. You can always email me at Laura@angelsandhealinglight and .com, right? Laura@angelsandhealinglight.com. So if you have a question, about one of the angels, if you'd like to learn something about angels, If you'd like to learn about the healing work that I do long-distance healing for people and animals, and, of course, angel reading. So if you'd like a nice, in-depth reading that gets to your soul level, that gets to your spirit, then please, by all means, visit my website and reach out to me. We can set up a time to do a nice, long reading for you where you can get really great insight, really great messages. So these are especially good for people that are going through changes, through growth processes, wondering why life isn't panning out the way that we'd like it to, sometimes because we get in our own way. So sometimes the angels can come in and say, you know what, this is happening because. Okay, so Laura at angelsandhealinglight.com. All right, I've got time for another caller, area code 270. Hello there.
Hello. My name is Joy.
Hi. I'm sorry, who is this, Joy?
Yes.
Hi, Joy. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. So what can I do for you here?
I just moved into a new home myself, and I'm kind of wondering how things will go here. I'm kind of hoping that maybe there'll be more changes to come in the near future. I wanted to see.
In your new home?
Mm-hmm.
And you're wondering if what kind of changes there are, or if there are going to be changes. Could you be a little more specific?
I'm sorry. Like maybe
That's okay.
As far as like dating or friendships. I really like my new house. I'm kind of curious how the neighborhood will be. Just kind of if you see anything.
Well, congratulations on your new home.
Thank you.
Is it sort of an old-fashioned neighborhood?
It is. It is. And it's actually an old home that was kind of remodeled.
Nice. Kind of where everybody hangs out on the front porch, kind of a neighborhood.
I think so. I don't know yet.
Okay. So in terms of that, it seems like a really nice place for you right now. In terms of meeting someone, I'm getting that is going to be in an area where a newer area, a more like the architecture, the style that I'm seeing is much more modern. So I don't know if this was an area that you work in, shop in, play in. I'm not sure, but in terms of relationship, it looks like that's where that's going to occur.
Okay.
Does that make any sense? Can you think of what I'm talking about? Like these buildings are more modern and shiny and.
Not at the moment. I guess maybe if I ever get to go out of town and travel, I see that happening.
I don't think it's that far out of town. It's not that far. Seeing 30 minutes away. So by car. So, depending on traffic, that could be 2 blocks or, 20 miles, right? So just be open. It's not going to be right exactly in your neighborhood. Although there appears to be somebody down the street that may express an immediate interest in you, be cautious. Just be very, very cautious. And this is somebody that is almost, I hate to use the word predatory, but that's what's coming to mind. That big smile. Hey, welcome. So, you're beautiful. You're this, you're that. I'd like to get to know you. Whoa, they need to slow down. And you need to be careful, okay?
I will.
All right. So this is somebody that's just sort of opportunistic is more of the word I need, opportunistic. So be careful of that one. But somewhere a little bit out from your neighborhood in a newer, more modern areas where you're going to find what you're looking for.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Miss Joy. Well, thank you for calling. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. It sounds like a great start. It sounds like actually a lot of fun. It sounds like you're going to enjoy it. So it looks like I might have about a minute left. Okay. So thanks everybody that's called today and shared their challenges and their joys and their questions with us. And I will end the show by asking you all once again to send your prayers, to send your light to everybody that's called in today that's going through a difficult time, for people that are sick, and for the people that are in the Bahamas, the east coast of our country, that are going through some treacherous, life-changing times right now. So please keep them in your heart. Please keep them in your prayers. Keep your thoughts. Please focus on healing them and helping them to move forward as easily as possible. Keep the angels in your life. Ask them for help. Don't be shy about that. I've always told you, don't be shy. So congratulations again to Goldilocks Productions for beginning the 5th year. Many blessings to each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you in just 2 weeks, all right? In the meantime, check my website out, angelsandhealinglight.com. I'd love to hear from you, so don't be shy. Send me an email. Okay, everybody, thanks again. Talk to you soon. Many blessings. Bye.